Thanks a million, Father Pat. I just want to mention a few people who've joined from various parts of the world. Obviously, everybody's always very welcome, but in particular, we have Archbishop Jude today, Sokola, the Papal Nuncio to Ireland here. You're very welcome, Archbishop. Alexandra Salandi from Trinidad in the West Indies, Muriel Charles from Trinidad, Bernice Capito from Cape Town in South Africa, Ennis and Gloria Dowd, who join us from Ohio most evenings for the Rosary. You're very welcome as always, Ennis and Gloria. And Jeremy, Timmy and friends from the Men's Shed and the Morning Star. Not too far away, but still you're very welcome as well, all of you. Our next speaker is a legionary. Her name is Veronika Horak. She is just 18 years old and she is from Austria. And she has spent the last 8 months volunteering in the Regina Coeli Hostel for homeless women in Dublin. While in the Regina Coeli, Veronika was a live-in sister. That means she lived there full-time and she carried out all the domestic duties there. Live-in sisters are voluntary sisters, just for your information. While she was there, she organised handbook study with residents, she gave music lessons, and she demonstrated the true Legion spirit. In recent days, she has returned to Austria. I'm sure she was dying to get back to see all her family, but she's joining us tonight from Austria to talk about her faith journey. You're very, very welcome, Veronika.
Thank you very much. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Very good. Yeah, so I grew from Austria. I arrived safe back home after I spent the last 8 months in Dublin in the Regina Coeli Hostel, as Sister just said, trying to do Our Lady's work. And it's just like strange to imagine that something like this could happen after thinking that I wasn't even baptized 2 years ago. My parents, they didn't baptize me as a child. Like, they're very good people, but they're obviously not practicing Catholics. So I'm actually a true Legion of Mary convert, converted to, my conversion program started when a friend from school, one of my best friends at this time, at the age of, 12 or 13 years, she joined the June Union in Austria. And it happened that her first legionary work was handing out a miraculous medal to a friend. And thanks be to God, I happened to be this friend. And I actually can still remember just the scene. She just talking to me in a school break, handing me this medal and not explaining, being too embarrassed to actually explain the medal properly to me. Just going on about, it's just like a nice piece of jewelry and it's silver, and just I was anyway happy to get it because it was a close friend. It was a nice thing to give to me. Nice that she thought of me. But what happened next was it kind of disappeared into a drawer somewhere in my room. And a couple of years later, I found it again. And I was going to a time of trials, I think. I think I had a couple of problems with family and everything. And let Our Lady's hand, I put the medal on, and I never took it off again. So this medal is still the medal I wear this day. The medal my friend gave me so many years ago, I didn't even think of it. And I just tell this part of the story is I think it shows the way Our Lady really led me so gently to Jesus. And from then on, she kind of introduced me to her friend circle, means because I was a legionary. Most of her friends were legionaries as well. So I was surrounded by legionaries. And I think what Father Pat said just earlier on, it is so true. People are attractive people. I just felt that there was something so different with these friends, something such a deeper friendship was possible than with any other friends I had. And at some stage, they invited me to a youth fest. Like they kind of said that just come along. It's much playing and nice music and everything. But I came along anyway, and it probably was the first time I entered a church in years and years. And I guess I was just so impressed seeing all those young people praying reverently. And when they celebrated Mass, that Mass actually meant something to them. And that was probably the time I started to think, is there something more than just this world? And obviously I came to the resolution that yes, probably there is, because just look around, there is something so different with these people. And anything else I knew with my family. And yeah, I said all these people are very good, but there's something different with devout Catholic people. Yeah, so I think the next step was when my godmother, she's now my godmother, gave me a pair of rosary beads. And it's hard to imagine, but I didn't even know what a rosary, that such thing exists. So she gave me rosary beads and explained to me how to pray it. And as I said, it was a difficult time for me at this stage. And because I just said, look, I don't have anything to just try it. I started to pray the rosary. And I think I pray rosary basically every day from then on. And I wasn't even in my faith yet. So it's just amazing how Our Lady led me through all this. Yeah, so a year after this youth conference, I got baptized. I had a very good catechesis teacher who helped me to get on in my knowledge about my faith. And the day after I got baptized, I joined the Junior Legion because obviously all my friends were in the Legion, and it was just like the obvious next step. So from then on, I became the secretary of my junior presidium, became the secretary of my junior curia. And I always said that I wanted to do a gap year after my school is finished. So, and I kind of said that to my like the kind of spiritual director, but a lay person of my junior presidium, and she suggested that I could go to the Height of the Legion of Mary to Dublin, helping volunteering in the Regina Coeli Hostel, and that sounded good to me. So last November 2009, I went to Dublin and spent my last 8 months at Regina Coeli Hostel. Originally 6 months. I spent 2 more months there because coronavirus crisis kind of not forced me, but I wanted to stay on because I kind of stuck. So I learned so much in the Regina Coeli Hostel, and like obviously doing the domestic duties like cleaning and cooking and whatever. But because it is a Legion of Mary hostel, it's such a beautiful thing. It's entirely depending on only volunteers and obviously Our Lady. And that's why I obviously wanted to try to emphasize the spiritual work we try to do there as well through praying. I kind of set up the morning rosary. Like we've prayed the rosary with the residents now every morning. I try to set up with a couple of other legionaries a Eucharist group, which got a very good runs of many residents. But unfortunately we had to stop it due to Corona. But I hope to other legionaries I got to carry the work on after I'm gone now. And last but not least, I tried to, the last couple of months, I tried to do a daily based handbook study on the Legion of Mary handbook, a page every day. And just because I think that Frank Duff had such a great knowledge about the word ruling, and it's even more relevant today than it probably was in a time Frank Duff was living in. And yeah, so I think the handbook is such a great book for all legionaries and all Catholics, really. Yeah, to who will do Our Lady's work. And yeah, so that's my little short testimony here. Just thinking of how little things like handing out a miraculous medal, which always seems to be such a simple thing, it's easy to do, and sometimes you can't really see what this maybe how this affects the people, and how Our Lady works through these little things. Thank you.
Wonderful, yeah. Veronika. Thank you very, very much. That really was a fabulous story.